Welcome to Blacksburg, Virginia, home to a team that brings this lunch pail each and every game, the Virginia Tech Hokies. What a scene this is, a veritable cavalcade of colors, stripe after stripe that they hope leaves the visitors dizzy. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs, taking on another team from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Mustangs return team certainly didn't do the offense any favors there. And here he comes. This offense is built completely around the talents of this running back, a rare commodity in today's game, and all eyes are on him.
And the defense knows it too. You know every single snap, this defense is going to be keying on this running back, knowing that he is the key to the offense's success.
The Mustangs moving quickly to the line.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Opening drive of the game, and they're facing 3rd and 1. They'll try to power their way ahead. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. And the Mustangs line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Running it back, it's Gomez. Oh, this guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look. Players for this game. David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. From the gun, running back gets to give. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And the Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got it in the middle. It's Slater. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
He caught it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Hey, quarterback, dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Snap it to the back. And takes it to the house. Touchdown, Hokies. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive that threw.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Mustangs will hustle to the line. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, hitting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Open runway ahead. He's at the... And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. And the Mustangs getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gonna let it fly. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Mustangs! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Pulls it and fires to the left.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator, giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big hiccup on that one. The Hokies have their offense in high gear. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Got his man quickly. Ball is loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the freshman does a great job using his technique in getting the man on the ground. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. 1st down to start the drive after the break. Runs through the tackle.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Headed to the end zone. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. And the Hokies have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard punt. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Ortega. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They keep attacking through the air. Gets it out quickly. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Defense in press coverage. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. With the catch, it's Slater. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. The back goes in motion. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense could click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
That's reeled in. It's Slater. Still on his feet at the 45. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one as the tackle is finally made. The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. looking for a physical attack from the gun. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the...
A shot toward the end zone. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. Line gets set, first down. He wants to throw. On target to the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
Unloads to the wideout. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Throws toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab, and he's got the first.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
And the Hokies have it with a 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hokies!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to look.
And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Sweet feet on the move. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Now on 3rd down after that run. From the gun, wants to pass. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll bring it back. It's Gomez. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. 1st down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. He looks that one in nicely. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play. 15 yards on that one, and a 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. Trying to get to him. That's caught. It's Slater. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Trying to get in the end zone again. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. They'll go with a direct snap. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Blacksburg. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football.
Just about set for the second half kickoff. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
It's complete. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. He fires one deep down the right side. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Singletary. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Hokie! And the beatdown has ensued. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're just about ready to kick it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's
underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Flying out to the left. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, SMU!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
First down for this offense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll throw it on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. That incompletion leads to second down and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And that pass intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. And the Mustangs want to crank the tempo. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Mustangs are threatening in the red zone. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to work on second down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Looking to throw on third. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. On the run, it's Slater. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Wiggles free. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
He's got an open man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Looking left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. He's taking the shot. Caught at the 25. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice.
Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And the pummeling has started. Offense gets the... Forget the kick, he's going to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Trying play action. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He lobs one high down the left side. And he intercepts it. Takes it the other way. At the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Grabbed behind the line, it's Gomez. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quick release on the RPO. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Barges ahead. Touchdown, Hokies! And the stomping has commenced. They extend this lead, and it looks as if the fake, and he wants to throw.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to move it through the air. Feeling some heat. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He'll just keep slinging it. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. A first down for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 28. They'll run play action. Slings it downfield. And his throw is incomplete.
And this is great sudden change defense right now. Of course, this drive started with their backs against the wall. They've now forced 2 straight incompletions. If they can make one more big play here and avoid giving up a touchdown, man, that is a win.
Going to try to get it himself. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Hokies will line it up on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. After misfiring, it's 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And they stop the 4th down pass. The defense gets off the field. Offense set on 1st down. He wants to throw. Using the quick game. Slips, slithers, and jukes his way out to the 26. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got the quick pass. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
And that's a first down for the offense.
He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Quick strike complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. New set of downs after that completion.
And first down for the offense.
Going up top on 1st down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. And the Mustangs have pushed it inside the 20. They'll give it to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Makes the grab. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. 3rd and goal from way back there. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Absolutely perfect.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
And the returner will be dragged down. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, and this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long, so let's just run the ball.
Time to take a shot. Makes the catch down the right side. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And the route is on. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season. They want to throw it. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off.
Yeah, and that should have been a pick, but it really doesn't matter. The 2-point play, man, you're trying to shove that thing in there. Even if it's a pick, it's okay, but you're trying to make a play to get those 2 points, and obviously he failed on that one, and it could have been an interception.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. On first down, here comes this offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from.
Lost one deep down the right side. He fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't